Hi, this is Sarah Yates, your candidate for International Vice President of District 3, and welcome back to my video blog. We are 14 weeks out today from the convention in Seattle, and I'm already getting excited. There are a lot of people that I'm looking forward to seeing and hugging and catching up with, and I'm also getting really excited about the campaign process. So what I wanted to talk about today was why I'm here and why I'm doing this. And in order to understand that, you kind of have to go back a ways. Okay, maybe not that far back. Let's go back to high school. In high school, I was a model student. I graduated with a 3.96. I was in the National Honor Society, in the Beta Club, and the Math Club, and the Chess Club, and the Drama Club, and the Marching Band, and the Quiz Bowl team. So I kept pretty busy, and I did really well at pretty much anything that I touched. So when I went to pursue my higher education at the four-year level, I was surprised to find that I was completely unprepared for it. Not so much for the academics, but for everything that went with it. The independence of college caught me off guard at 17. So by the time I finished my freshman year of college, I had a 3.0, and I was an undeclared major, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I decided to quit and go work full time and come back and pursue it when I had developed more of a passion for some kind of career. And over the next few years, my education ended up on the back burner. Now, what sparked my interest in going back to thinking about education was in 2008, I married my husband Russ, and at the time he was pursuing an associate's degree online and working full time, and he was with me, which takes up a lot of time, let me tell you. So he was doing all of that, and that really started to spark my interest in the possibility of going back to pursue my education. But I really didn't think about it again until February of 2009. Now, that's when my grandmother passed away. My beloved grandmother, Bernice, was an inspiration to me. She always told me to pursue my education because that's something that nobody could take away from you. And she herself was a nurse. She pursued an associate's degree and then a bachelor's degree, and then she was a nurse. The amazing thing about that is that she actually did that in her 50s with four small children at home. And she did it all. And when she passed away, I was inspired to go back to school. So I went and enrolled at the nearest community college for the very next semester. And that summer, I actually finished 12 hours with a 4.0. I didn't even know I could do that anymore. So I was really happy with myself. And come the fall of 2009, I got a letter that said that I was eligible to be inducted into Phi Theta Kappa. I really didn't know what it was, and I didn't know who they were, but what it meant to me was that I had accomplished something. I had done something right. I had taken a step in the right direction, and I wanted that recognition. And so come October 6th of 2009, I was inducted at Black River Technical College in Pocahontas, Arkansas, into the Beta Delta Phi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. Now, once I was inducted, I signed up as a chapter officer, and then my advisor, Dr. Linda Moss, encouraged me to think about going for regional office, which I didn't know what it was, but she encouraged me to try, and she said I was very capable of it, so I decided to go for it. Now, regional convention for Oklahoma, Arkansas was my very first Phi Theta Kappa event ever. I had no idea what to expect. I had no idea what was going to happen, but I put a lot of work into that campaign, and I ended up getting elected. I was shocked. I had no idea what my job entailed. I didn't really know much about it at all, but I knew for sure that I wanted to do my best and put 100% into it, whatever it was. Now, my first experience as a regional officer was actually the annual convention in Orlando. And I honestly don't remember a whole lot of details about being there because I spent most of my time like this. Yeah, I was completely floored by just the amazing excellence that I saw everywhere I looked at International Convention. Everything from the international officer campaigns to the speakers to the students to the breakout sessions, everything screamed excellence. And I thought to myself, now this is something I can really invest myself in. This is something I can really take something away from. So over the next few months as a regional officer, I got the opportunity to go to the Honors Institute out in California. And then I got to actually visit several different regions. I went to the Texas region and the Iowa region and the Colorado region. And I learned from so many different people, and I had never really had the opportunity to learn so much about myself before. I learned about all of the Phi Theta Kappa hallmarks, service and leadership and fellowship and scholarship. I learned about all of these things, and they became real to me. But even more amazing than that is I learned about myself and what I'm capable of. So over these several months, I started pondering over the idea of running for international office. When I first started thinking about it, the idea of running for international office really intimidated me. But what it all boils down to is the culmination of this journey that I have been on with Phi Theta Kappa. I've had so many amazing opportunities to learn about myself and what I'm capable of, and this is the next step in the journey. So that's all about me and where I'm coming from and how I got here. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email address is sarah.yates@live.com, and I'm happy to answer any questions anytime. I am going to spend the next few weeks working on my international officer application and getting that all put together, and this new semester is going to start here before too long, thank goodness. So thank you for being here and learning all about me. And just remember, if you strive for excellence today, you'll achieve your dreams tomorrow.